Welcome back to the BSG build. Like I said, this is the part that I said I'll be showing in the next or in this video. That's the nose section, or the jaw section, the front. That's with the copper wire. So this is the result. If it can be focused. Okay, so what I did was I used a 0.8 millimeter drill bits from the Dremel, and I drilled a bunch of holes using the guide that you get in the kit. And this will also be on the box folder, so you can zoom in on it, showing where all the holes must be drilled. Okay, and then I simply cut a bunch of 0.5 millimeter copper wire, which you will get in the box, and then I used epoxy glue and dabbed it in and then shoved it into the holes with a tweezer. I try to get it to the length shown in this picture. It doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think. I'm happy with the result on this one. Okay, so just use your own judgment and make the wires the length that you want them. And then what I did as well was I went ahead and I did the belly section as well. Use the reference images, glue the front section on, and then drilled holes where all the wire should go, and bent them with a plier, cut them. Okay, I've used a mixture of 1 millimeter and 0.5 millimeter copper wire. And there's a couple of printed parts, as you can see, and there's actually one printed part which goes across into the second section of the belly. It goes into the section over here, which I did not put on because they're separate. So if you're going to have your model come apart, you can glue it onto the one section, and then it can slide apart. So I would, since it comes apart this way, is glue it onto this section, but it might work better if you glue it together. Okay, so this is the rest of it. Let me find a pointy thing. Okay, so I drill the holes using the diagram. There's a whole bunch of copper parts varying between 0.5 and 1 millimeter, and there's a couple of printed parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 copper parts, and then there is 12, one which moves across the two belly parts. Okay, and then there's a couple of printed parts which is over here on the sides, and then there's one that goes in the center over here, which I haven't added on because it goes between the two. I will add it at a later stage. And then there's two parts that broke, which I'm going to redo, and then it'll come in the kit a bit thicker. It goes on over here, and on the section there's a little, looks like a little nipple piece. This goes on there. And then what I've done is I've drilled the holes for the guns so they can fit in tightly. Okay, it's your choice if you want to remove them or not. These holes that you see, so the hole over here and over here, were actually originally designed for piping for stand. And when I came to close to the end of the prototype, or not the prototype, the master parts, I changed that. It's going to be a plastic stand which clips into or conforms to the shape of the ribs. I've kept the holes over there so you can use it for wiring. So you can put wiring through it for lights, etc. If you want to run your power off your stand. Okay. So it looks quite nice. I think the wires make it look more realistic or detailed as well. And what I've done as well is I've glued the rear sections into the head. Okay, so I'm just going to fill up these gaps with filler. Okay, so this can be glued on quite easily. Not easily, it is easy, but you can still take the model apart with them glued on. So my next thing is paint, and I have no idea what color to use. Lee Stringer recommended, he thinks it might be gunmetal. X10 Tamiya, which is I'm using. I might need to lighten it. I'll have to test the piece, see how it looks. And then the plan is between the ribs, it's darker, is to use a wash. So I'm either going to use this, well, I'm going to try out this panel line accent and then smear it and then wipe it down. So, and then the armor plating will be lighter. I'm probably going to mix gunmetal, if it's the right color, with silver, and then try a decal, test it out. The decals have got a slight blue tint to them because the armor plating have got a slight blue tint. So yeah, that's the next thing. When I come back, you'll see a base coat on the kit, and hopefully it looks right. I think it will. I think gunmetal might be the right color. Okay, so yeah, till the next one. Cheers.